Don't get blinded by the smoke screens. There are some smoke screens that are before you. Things aren't always what they look like. The things that look like one thing, it isn't what it appeared to be. There's something else behind the thing that is in front of you. The thing that you see is a smoke screen, but it is not the truth of what is behind the smoke screen. It's just like you walking into an event and you can't really see everything that's going on because all of this smoke is in the air, the smoke from the stage, the smoke from whatever. It's just a camouflage of stuff to distract you and to keep you from seeing what is behind the smoke, what is behind the veil. And this is the time when we have to know the promises of God and stand on the promises of God and making sure that we remember what God has said, who God says that we are, what it is that we are walking in, what the promises of God are. Because when you don't remember, when you can't call to remembrance, when you are so caught up in you and your little world and the things that's going on, you don't remember the promise. You don't remember what God has said. You don't remember what God is doing. And you can't see it because there's a smoke screen keeping you from seeing the manifestation, the promises, the blessings of everything that God has said right in front of you. But you can't see it because the enemy got a smoke screen up. And as long as that smoke screen is up and you can't see through the smoke screen, you don't discern what's on the other side. You keep your eyes on the smoke screen that brings fear, that brings doubt, that brings unbelief, that don't look like the blessing is before you, but the blessing is right ahead of you. But you can't see it because the enemy has a smoke screen put up before you that makes things dark, that makes things thick, that makes things look like that there's nothing there. And you don't know whether to stop and stand still because you can't see through the smoke screen. But you have to remember what you visualize. Remember what the dream is or what the dream was. Remember what it was that you saw. Remember what you and God talked about, built together, put down on paper. Remember what you have said and what God has promised. Remember what God has showed you in dreams and visions. Remember the plans. Sometimes we got to pull out those old things and bring to remembrance and remember what God has said and when he said he was going to do it and how he said he was going to do it. And no matter what the enemy presents before you, speak to that thing and tell it you a smoke screen, but you a liar. Because I already know that the promise is right behind this thing. I already know that it's here and I'm pressing my way into it. No matter what you try to do, no matter what you try to throw before me, no weapon that is formed against me shall prosper. It's a matter of fact, I have power to tread upon serpents, all power over the enemy, that nothing shall by any means harm me. I have power and authority, and I speak to you and I command you to move out of my way. I command all of the smoke and all of the fog to be cleared out in the name of Jesus. My mind is clear and regulated, and my focus is not broken, but my focus is clear on the vision that God has given me, the plan that God has given me, the purpose that God has for me, and I see it. I know exactly where it is. And I press and I'm walking towards it. I'm going to keep on moving in spite of how it feels and in spite of what it looks like, because it's a smoke screen. The enemy is good at putting illusions, delusions, and things of that nature before us and making us think that something is what it is not. Because behind the screens is your blessing. But you forfeit it when you sit back and start getting in your feelings about things and being petty instead of calling to remembrance the former things, calling to remembrance the things that God has said. I'm the head and not the tail. I'm above only and not beneath. I'm a lender and not a borrower. I'm the righteousness of God. I have houses I did not build. I have wells I did not dig. I have vineyards I did not plant. When my enemy comes up against me one way, he got to flee from me 7 different ways. Satan, I command you and your smoke screens to be scattered away from me in 7 different ways. Use the power and authority that you have. But remember always keeps his promises. God always keeps his word. If nobody else don't keep their word, God always keeps his word. And if there is a smoke screen before you, it is because the promise is right in front of you, right ahead of you, and he's trying to blind you, trying to keep smoke in your eyes and keep your eyes burning and keep smoking your nose and keep you feeling like you're choking and things of that nature to keep you from stepping into the promise and the purpose that you are here to fulfill. Because we have to remember, the enemy can't take anything from us, but he can cause us to surrender it, to forfeit it, and to give it up. We got too many promises in us. Don't let a smoke screen be your downfall. Say to that enemy, I see you, devil. You want to bring it? We got to have it. Don't be fooled by a smoke screen. Be blessed.